I've been on this new way of living, this new path of healthy living for a couple of months now, and it seems like the deeper I get into it, the more is surfacing for me, and this has been one of those times. This weather definitely describes what my week has been like: moody and miserable and heavy and difficult. Checking my activity app, I noticed that I hadn't actually exercised as much, probably due to being busy and tired and unmotivated. So I wonder if that was a factor that affected the way I was feeling. I guess one of the revelations I'm having is that with us moving house, I haven't really been eating as well. Sort of still being on track with the amounts that I'm eating, but I haven't been having as many vegetables and fruit as I'd hoped I would, as I'd planned and done in the past. And obviously being more tired from moving, but that might be one factor. But I think there are deeper issues emotionally, and how I find my comfort when I have those treats, when I have those snacks. Since not having my normal vices for coping when I feel stressed or tired or just generally miserable, I've noticed that those emotions, those feelings of frustration or feeling quite low, dissatisfied, all those sorts of horrible feelings are coming up for me, and yeah, it's been a little bit intense. Because emotional eating has been a recurring theme in my life, I decided to do some research, and one of the things I did was looked at an article, the link's in the description, and this article highlighted some of maybe the causes of emotional eating, and then it gave a few hints and tips on how to move through this issue. What I found really helpful was it talked about getting support, and actually one of my friends invited me to be part of a social media support group, and basically in this group we talk through some of the things that we're struggling with, give each other ideas, and basically just keep accountable, and I've already found that really helpful. The other thing the article talked about was to not deprive yourself of healthy food, and to be honest, that's exactly what I was doing. In the busyness and the rush of it all, I actually lost the motivation because of the lack of time. But yeah, I really didn't put that as one of my priorities. And I know healthy food affects my emotions. I know it affects my mood. So yeah, it's good to think about these things, I guess, and reflect on what you've done and how you can move forward. I didn't quite finish what I wanted to say yesterday, so I thought I'd pick up from where I left off. I was talking about the article that I read, and another thing that it said was to learn from your setbacks. So I'm determined to do that and forgive the mistakes that I've made and move ahead. It also talks about focusing on something in the future. So what I'm choosing to focus on is running 3 kilometers non-stop. Come and join me for next week to see how I go. In reflecting on my difficult week, I've that actually happened was in reflecting on my difficult week, I